It's all business. Ain't nothing personal with me, my G. You understand? I'm about to bankroll this way. Word. I got money to blow. I got money to blow right now. Right now. On top of the world, so tell me who really fucking with me.
It looks like I know what I'm doing. Oh, that's why. What is this? Start learning new parts about your camera equipment. What happened? Alright, it's good. We're going to just manage to go through it. Because that's what I do sometimes when I'm in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Alright, here we go. Alright, take 3. Take 3. Alright, we're going to start with the name.
Naila Donnie Ware.
Oh boy. So we have to bring out the spelling book for that one. Okay. Okay, we got a giggler. This is going to be a fun one, guys. Alright, so how old are you?
21.
21. Fresh out of boot camp.
21.
So what does a 21-year-old do now? What is it, 2016, 17?
Yeah, 17. Just so you know.
I'll take that.
Put that on your papers.
Right.
I constantly stay broke.
Broke. You don't work?
No, I do work, but I also go to bars a lot.
Oh, you're a bar hopper.
Just because I want to be good in beer, so I drink a lot of beer.
Favorite beer?
Stouts.
Oh, okay. We got to name a brand now, because for
okay.
my Latino community, we may not know what that means.
Specific, my favorite as of right now is Modern Times. They did a stout, like a nitro stout, and so they did. It was like a cold coffee.
Cold coffee.
Beer.
Better than Starbucks.
It was like coffee beer.
You said it tastes like coffee.
Yeah, and they had ice cream to go with.
Beer.
Yeah, they had ice cream to go with it too.
That's coffee beer, no?
Yeah.
So it's better than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Starbucks is gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you go against like big corporations and stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a Starbucks by my job that charges like $3 for hot water just so homeless people can't go inside there. I feel like that's pretty fucked up.
Why don't you go in there and you stand on the table and say, hey, for my homeless people, we deserve free hot water?
I've gone in there and said that's pretty fucked up. And like someone that was working there was like, I can't really even do anything about it. And I was like, whatever.
Wow. So you're a freedom fighter is what you sound like to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
For what freedoms though?
Freedom of peace.
Peace. What does peace mean? People talk about peace and then they hold up 2 fingers. So you tell me. You tell me what that means.
Peace is it's a stretch because I know that it cannot really happen in modern day society, but peace is like to coexist with one another, to like be able to be able to be politically correct, but also have freedom for what you want to say. That's how you coexist, and that's a utopia that we can't get.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you at peace with yourself? Could you have peace with yourself? And then that blossoms into other people's peace?
Yeah, but it just depends on, like, the amount of peace you have with yourself. Like, I got a little bit. I still struggle like everybody else does.
What is a peaceful struggle?
A peaceful struggle. It is what I would consider most of your 20s. A peaceful struggle. Like, you're struggling with everyday things, like, why haven't I jumped off this cliff yet?
Right.
Or, why am I late for work? Again.
And you know this being 21.
I know this feeling the struggle since I was like 17. I don't feel like it gets any better. From what I've heard, it doesn't get any better.
Right.
Until you're like 30. I hear 30 is like that. You're cool.
Yeah, I hear that too. I'm 20-something right now. I say that because I'm 29. But anyway.
See? Yeah. No, see, I feel like I feel like a lot of people say that when you hit 30, you're like, your life is mellowed out. And it's like, okay. I'm excited for my 30s. I couldn't really give a shit about my 20s, except for, 21, because everyone parties, and that's fun for a second.
Right. So you're 21. What is your goals for 30? I mean, to know what 30, like to anticipate 30, you still have 9 more years.
I still have 9 more years. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to school, so I really hope I can finish that. Like I said, the whole struggle thing, I still struggle with, like, I got to get up and go to school.
Right.
I think I might go to sleep. And then,
Right.
Or it's like, I'm only taking 2 classes, but I have to read books for both of my classes that are like 2 inches thick a piece. And I think for 3 weeks straight, I have read one book, then the other book, then the other book, and I have the biggest headache. And I was like, I don't ever want to read again in my life.
Now, are you going to school for something that actually matters? Not to say that a professional book opener is not.
My major currently is like women and gender studies, but I kind of want to be a writer.
Right.
Yeah, only because I'm really good at it.
What do you write?
How conceited do I sound?
You sound very conceited. That was a good plug, too. You should have a book.
I know, here's my book. Shoot, I got an essay on my phone.
Come on, you should have did it.
No, I am currently writing an essay about ignorant people.
Ignorant people. Now, what is that called?
It's called I is for Ignorance, and pretty much I put a story that happened to me in the beginning of the essay. It was, I work at the co-op, and we had this guy come in, and he's a regular, and he came in with his 2 kids, and he looked at me, and he was like, oh, snap, I didn't recognize you. The last time I was here, you didn't look so Muslim. And I, like, stopped, and I was like, what? I'm sorry.
What did you do?
I was scooping his ice cream, and I looked at him, and I just, like, sat it down, and I, like, walked away, and I was like, I'm not even finna deal with this today. I'm clocked in for 1.
Right.
And, like, I walked out, and I just looked at my boss, and I was like, apparently people can't recognize me because I'm too Muslim. I'm going to my break. And I just, like, dipped out.
So, like, being black, that happens pretty much all the time. Like, that's, how often being a black woman does that happen?
How often does it happen for a black woman who wears a head wrap?
A head wrap.
Every day.
Erykah Badu.
I can either wear it like this, or I will actually wear it, like, down and it just covers my face. But either way, it's still like a head wrap. And even then, a lot of people associate it to being a part of the Muslim culture, which is, like, fine and dandy, but you have to understand that every single religion has a form of head wrap. Right. And it's ignorant for people to just associate it to one culture and then immediately associate that culture to being bad.
Right.
People associate head wraps being bad because they associate head wraps with being Muslim, and Muslim equals bad for no reason. Well, obviously.
It's funny you face that and black men face that with do-rags. Unfortunately, we're not considered Muslim. We're considered gangster.
Yeah.
So, but you're not considered, what do they say, ghetto black woman with the head wrap. Because that stigma happens as well, but
stigma does happen.
You're more Muslim.
Yeah, I'm more Muslim than I am ghetto until people say my name. Like, it's funny. I've had people. I'm not even really cool with him anymore because of that. Like, the shit that happened. It was minor on his part, but it's like, bro, I'll fuck you up on a regular day.
Right.
I think he, like, was trying to read my name, and I pronounced it. My name is pronounced Naila. And he was like, oh, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to pronounce it however. And I was like, all right. And his name is, like, Chris. And I think for, like, a week straight, he came over and I was like, hey, Dave. Hey, Greg. Hey, Cody.
That's like circumstantial pettiness.
Yeah.
At its finest.
Yeah. And he was just like, it's this. And I was like, well, then will you pronounce my name correctly and not Like, bro, it's not that hard. If it's harder for you, call me my nickname. Call me Nye. Don't say Nay, thinking that you're fucking funny. Like, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, if I tell you it's Nye, like I say Nye, like Bill Nye, because it's easier to pronounce like that than for you to walk around and say, like, if I tell you it's Nye like Bill Nye, everybody knows who Bill Nye is. Don't walk up to me and say, what's up, Nay? Like, I feel like I will freeze frame and be like, okay, how do I, like, I feel like I'm on The Office and I turn on the camera and I'm just like, all right, so this bitch, what do I do, audience? What do I do?
Right. Do you feel like your name has held you back?
Yes.
In what ways?
In ways of, like, job-wise. I definitely feel like I have been discriminated against because of my name, because my name is so unique, and like looking at my name on a piece of paper, I feel like I just look black.
Right.
My name looks black. So it's like, oh, can't pronounce it, seems ghetto. We're just not gonna. And it's like I've come to understand it, but it's like I like my name, and I can't really do anything about it. It's fucked up that it happens. Right. But it happens.
Mm-hmm. Do you, kids, do you have kids?
No.
No kids. So, when you do have kids, if you ever have kids, let's just pretend you're going to have kids. Yeah. Will you say, I'm not going to give them such a black name just to play it safe on paper?
No, I already know the names of the kids that I want, and they're not black, but they're still complicated. Right. Like, I plan on naming them after gyms, and gyms are spelled in a unique way. Right. So they're not gonna be able to get away from that.
Smart. Do you feel like being black, you have to play a different game than everyone else? Just for something like that, like your name, for instance. Like, I know me having kids, I thought about that. I was like, I know how hard it is for my friends who have more black names than me. My name's just Jordon. On paper, it's like, that could be anything. Yeah. You know, unless I have like a more black last name. But so you'll be okay with like, Mom, I just can't get a job. They just, for whatever reason, they just won't hire me.
Yeah, I'm like, you have to understand that. True. I don't know. I don't know what I'm telling my kids.
This is where that 21-year-old comes in.
I have no idea what I'm telling my kids. I'm gonna be like, it sucks, right? Huh?
I blame you, Mom. You didn't care.
I was like, shoot, I blame my mom too. We all gonna be sad. But it's funny though. So, like, my name is hella complicated, right? Right. Guess what my mom's name is?
Hennessy.
Robin. Simple as fuck.
We could blame Mom.
My dad's name? Steve.
Where were they? Where were like brothers, sisters?
My brother's name is Niles, named after the Nile River.
That's hit or miss.
Yeah. And I'm over here and I'm just like, okay. Everybody got these simple ass names.
Would you change your name? If you could change your name?
No. I grew to like it. Right. If you asked me, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, I'd probably be like, hell yeah, give me the piece of paper. Right. But I've grown to like my name because, I don't know, I feel like you have to grow into being black. Like, you're born black, yeah. Right. But the shit that you're surrounded by, you have to grow into being black. You have to grow into, like, accepting yourself. Because it's not that you have to, like, accept it like it's a fate. Right. It's like, accept it like, this is who I am and I need to embrace it. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we had some shit happen to us and I need to live through the people. Like, I don't know, stay woke. To be like, yeah, like, for example, you're black. You gotta grow up and you gotta understand this shit. This is what it takes to be black. You have to understand the stigma that we have against us. You have to understand the stereotype. You have to understand that people are gonna look at you and not like you. Right. just because your skin color. And they say racism is dead, but it's not.
Right. So has race played a part in relationships for you?
Yes and no. Like, yes, being I'm attracted to white guys, like, mainly, like, I'm not saying that I like the whole rainbow. But, like, I guess, the highest percentage is of white guys, which
Right.
is funny because I'm hella pro-black.
Right.
But my dad always is just like, oh, don't bring white boys home. And I'm looking at him and I was like, damn well. 6 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna bring him a white boy.
Right.
Sorry. Sorry, Dad.
Right. Has that happened yet?
I brought home a lot of mixed people.
Tiptoeing? Okay, I like that.
Kind of straying towards the lighter spectrum.
Right.
By the way, note to self, don't date any light skins anymore.
No more light skin.
No more light skins.
So are you the type to say one light skin rules it all for all light skins?
I dated 2 light skins. It was like, all right, it's a wrap. I'm closing out that door.
Got you. Okay, so interracial dating. How has that been?
It's been cool. I've never dated a black guy.
Light skin is light skin.
Light skin?
Mexican and white. All right. What are we doing?
Light skin, okay. Light skin is black and whatever, but that's the darkest. Just so you guys know.
Hey, listen, they're going to be in the comments going crazy for this one. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so, man, that was a curveball. Hey,
Secrets.
there we go. All right, anything can come out on the camera, guys. All right. So, yeah, all right, cool. So, dating, all that. So, future, what does your future look like? We're talking, you're 21, 25 usually like a midlife thing. Let's just say in 5 years, you'll be 26. Where do you see yourself?
26. Well, I hope I'm still not living at home. I hope that is. If I can complete that one goal,
Right.
I feel like I'll be set. But if I had to just like give a list, I'd like to be out of school and out of the house.
Right.
And make more than what I make. But those are far reaching. I just want to move out my house. Like,
we're just keeping it simple.
keep it simple.
Hey, a 5-year plan to get a studio. It could.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
I can't really be much hopeful for anything else. I know myself.
And that's the most important part of it all.
I strive for very little.
So, that's crazy. Okay. All right. So, you never moved out of your parents' house?
I did at one point, then I moved back home.
How long?
How long was I out for? Like 6 months. Really, it's like towards the end of a relationship. And
Those
then
are the ones. It's those I just want to move in with you. Was it different from like before move in, and then you move in and it's like, things are weird?
Yeah, it was like I moved in and I was like,
Was it the cats?
I have cats.
No, that's what I'm saying. Was it the cats?
Oh, no, it was, he didn't like my cat. And that's a deal breaker.
Gotcha.
Can't do it. Gotta like cats.
Cat over bros.
Cat over bros.
That sounds cool. Wow, okay, so 6 months out, what was it like? Did you just say, hey, let's have a party every night because we could and no one could tell us nothing?
He was like, let's drink this whole big ass, do you know those like Costco jugs of wine? They have like these giant gallons of like,
Carlos Rossi?
yes.
For $4? Buy one, get 3 free?
Yeah, he was like, let's drink all of this wine and take some acid and like talk about our feelings.
Acid.
And
now,
I was
people who don't know what acid is. What is that?
acid is drugs. No, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I want to do acid safely. Can I say that on camera?
You can say whatever you want.
I feel like no, you're a liar because I can admit that like I murdered someone.
You could. I wouldn't put that out. Then I have to go to court. I don't want to do that.
See, I was like,
my life and your life.
yeah. You can't say anything you want.
You can't. I didn't do anything. This is all an act, guys. She's an actor. This is
Monologue.
And dialogue, something like that. Okay, so, alright. Didn't like the cats. You wanted to be a doctor. Firefighters in the rain. Okay.
What?
That sounds cool. So, so drugs, right? I just want to know. You don't even have to talk about your experiences. So, is drugs cool now? Like, because when I was growing up, I sound old. When I was growing up, like, if you did stuff like that, they're like, oh, you're a crackhead. But now it's like kind of cool, you know? Is it the thing now? I mean, you said you were 12 when you were doing it, so that was...
Yeah, totally. No, hold on. I was 16 when I first smoked pot.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I feel like drugs are cool if you listen to certain music that hype up drugs.
Right.
And I don't feel like the hype has ever died if you listen to that music.
Right.
So like if you want to say back in the day when you were growing up, depends on the type of music that you listen to, because there's always going to be like a genre of music that like that underground grunge rap shit that constantly promotes drugs, and you like 10 years later you still listen to them, you still want to do drugs.
This is true.
So it just depends on like the music. I listen to a lot of Flatbush Zombies.
Gotcha.
So sometimes that makes me want to do drugs.
They're out of Brooklyn, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I know music too, just throwing that out there. You see, I have to let people know I know my stuff too. That was me trying to stunt. Yeah, cool. Wow, alright. So that's like a thing though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said Flatbush Zombies. So
Flatbush Zombies. Yeah. Well, I mean, I listen to like, I have a whole like.
Time out. Brief intermission.
Cool, I gotta go pee.
Alright.
What happened?
Just turn the mic. Oh, my son is down.
Nice.
Whatever you just did.
Okay.
Just whatever. So whatever you did.
Whatever I did. Yeah, I had to admit it.
Thank you. Camera doesn't lie. I was rolling the whole time. Okay, so Flatbush Zombies.
Flatbush Zombies.
Cool. So rap it is. I gotta ask you a question. Top 5 best rappers, dead or alive. This tells a lot about your character too, so please make sure choose wisely.
I don't know.
No. All right, at least 2.
Okay. Well, I like Childish. I can tell you who I do like. I like Childish Gambino. I like
good choice.
Flatbush. I like Joey Badass.
Oh, okay. Man, his new one is fire.
Right? Let's see. Oh God. I mean, I like Missy.
Elliot?
Yeah.
Look at you. Yeah. You went back. Name 3 songs. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
You could have free tickets. You lost. Caller number 102.
Caller 102.
Okay. Man. Nothing else? That's it?
I like, well, I mean, if we're talking about newer people, I like Travis Scott. I like.
His album was tight.
I like.
I said tight. No one said tight. That's great.
Like old Nicki.
What is old Nicki? People say that all the time, but it's like before Gucci Nicki, or after Gucci before Young Money, or Young Money before New Money.
Was Pink Friday? Pink Friday is what I liked.
Right.
How about that? How about just that one? I like Kid Cudi.
Oh, okay, Carl. You try to clean it up.
I'm a Cudi fan. Yeah, I'm a Cudi fan.
Gotcha.
I definitely Cudi. He went to like His newer stuff is very, very much in his feelings, his sad boy stuff.
Right.
But I like it. It's like punk.
So you like sad boy?
I like sad boy punk rap.
Sad boy punk rap.
When I'm sad.
When you're sad.
When I'm sad.
Are you sad often?
Sometimes.
Why? Cats.
No.
Cats will be the reason for everything.
Cats would be the reason for everything. You know, just like dealing with everyday shit, like average depression
Right.
/ anxiety from a college student that like works full time and doesn't make money because they're paying for themselves to go to school.
That type of stuff.
Yeah.
So life.
So life.
If you had one word to describe your life, what would that one word be? I give you 3 words max, but one is cool.
Can it be 2 words?
I said 3 max.
Oh, independent film. Independent drama film.
Who would play you?
I don't know, because I couldn't play me.
Whoa, those are some big shoes you're setting for yourself. that old confident person earlier is like, right.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe I could play myself, but it'd be kind of cool watching someone else play me. I could play me because I play myself all the time.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so it's like,
Play yourself all the time.
congratulations, you played yourself. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I play the character of myself constantly, so it'd be cool to watch someone else play it.
Do you have an alter ego? Uh-oh. hey, that facial expression? You know what? We'll wait and see.
I feel, okay. If I had to describe myself, you know what? I didn't say this about myself. Someone once told me that I am the definition of both, like the angel and the demon sitting on the neck when you gotta make the decision. I mean, I don't know what that means, but
I don't either. I was gonna wait for.
I mean,
thought you had like some cool things.
like, I mean, part of me, like I'm very cool, I'm very independent, and like I make good decisions, and I'm an all-around adult. And then part of me like solemnly swears that I am never up to any good. Like, you can ask me if I want to rob a bank, and I'm just like, all right.
That sounds cool.
Let's go.
Wow.
Or probably, you know what? Let me not lie. If someone asked me if I wanted to rob a bank with them, my first response would be, can we smoke first? And then yes. Because I don't think I could rob a bank. I'd walk in there and be like, can I please get...
Nah, the question... and the question was...
Question was, would I rob a bank? Yes.
Got it. All right. Hey. Sure. Okay. You got that one. We got to put you on the spot now.
Okay.
You got to dig deep. Let's hear one of your writings.
One of my paper ratings?
Spotlight is on you.
Spotlight's on me.
Battery is dying.
Oh, snap. Wow.
Pressure.
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 Let me find it right quick. I got this somewhere.
Your time to shine is right here. Your
I know.
pounding.
I'm trying to grab it.
You gotta make sure you fill out your Instagram and all that. I'm sure we have to have a part 2. I feel like we could talk for heck of long.
Yeah.
I know people's attention span isn't like 3 hours, so.
Yeah. I don't even...
All this is on camera.
I know.
This whole
I know.
5 minutes.
I know.
I'm gonna have to zoom in on this.
I know. I'm looking. I'm looking for my stuff. I don't even know how to find it. Oh my gosh.
This is where I put willmafatoys.com on the bottom. Subscribe.
subscribe.
Stuff.
I think I found it.
All right, here we go.
I think I found it. Hold on.
I'll put this part in black and white just so it can be like dramatic. So you have to sell it with the eyes, lady. Sell it with the eyes.
It's okay. So at least this was like, this is the rough draft of a paper that I turned in a while ago, but I can't find the other part of it, like the actual rewritten part.
Right.
But this is me channeling my inner NPR, by the way, because that's my goal. I want to work for NPR. Becoming an adult is hard because change is difficult. We are establishing our independence, fighting confusion and uncertainty, all while finding out who we really are. If you look from the surface, we're all blossoming into extravagant adults that are demanding our own independence. We work hard to provide for ourselves, and it nearly kills us each time. But on the inside, it's not enough. I still find myself needing to run to my mother's room when days are tough and my self-esteem is shot, and listen to her tell me that everything will be fine. We've made it this far. I mean, we've worked so hard for what we have. Why do we feel this inescapable loneliness? Why do we wake up and feel as if the world is too much? The reason? We hate the uncertainty that life brings us. We all have a plan for ourselves, and it's more than frustrating when we get pushed off the road. We make a goal, fail to reach said goal, become impatient, and try again. Rinse, repeat. We have to remember that making mistakes are vital during this time. How else will we learn that you can successfully go to work full time and go to school? Trial and error. It is this time in our lives where we ask the most questions to find out who we are and what we stand for. Can I drink this whole fifth of vodka? Can I jump off a cliff? Wow, I had to edit that a lot. Wow, we spent our whole lives leading up to now listening to what is best for us by people that aren't us. It's time to explore our interests and all that weird motivational stuff. So it's I use a lot of big words, and I use a lot of big words, and I feel like I feel like I talk better. My papers don't satisfy me. I feel like I need to talk because I can put hand gestures with things that I want to say. I can't put hand gestures in papers.
This is true. Well, if you ever want to do that, then so we have a camera.
Yeah.
Ta.
Yeah. Problem solved. And just give me a topic and let me debate about it all day. I literally could do that.
You sound like you can.
I could. Just so we're clear.
Okay. But we definitely gotta have a part 2.
I should put a camera in my car and just rant about shit.
Even Facebook Live.
Everybody does Facebook Live. They don't need another one.
You might be a different personality. You don't think so? Great.
I said maybe. It's that's cool.
You know, it's a dumb idea. I agree.
Wow.
You have to drop your Snapchat and your Instagram, all that jazz.
They're all the same. All of my social media is the same.
Guys, search all the same, and you're gonna find her.
All of my social media is the same name because I'm lazy and I forget shit a lot.
All right, guys, and she's never gonna tell you the name. You have to look for the Muslim with the scarf.
It's Indie's Child. INDIESCHILD.
And that's with a capital. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it shows up as a capital, sometimes it does not.
Okay. Well, thank you again for stopping by. We will have a part 2.
For sure.
That's all I got.
Give me a cracked phone.
That's hecka stupid.
No, it's funny. I have insurance on my phone. I have a screen protector on all this and a case, and I broke the back.
Is it covered?
Yeah, I still have to pay $175 for it.
That's it?
The $175 that I don't want to spend?
Yeah. A student or something.
That's a stupid price. That's a stupid price is what it is.
Well, that's life. Thank you again.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat now.
All right, you can turn the mic off.